Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mile, and this week's video is going to be an extremely quick one. I apologize, I just haven't had time to do any videos this past week. A lot been going on here lately, so anyway, what I can do is just give you a quick little video showing some progress I've made on my most recent Packard Bell acquisition, the Packard Bell Legend 406 CD 4x4 desktop model. And one thing you might be able to tell, if the lighting will cooperate in here, is that it's a little bit lighter and whiter looking than the last time you saw it. It's a lot less yellow. In fact, it looks almost brand new. Well, that's because I have retrobrited this computer. You see, this computer was very yellow when I got it. Well, not very yellow, but it was a bit more yellow than it should have been. And I have been wanting to do retrobriting for a while now, but just haven't really been brave enough to do it or energetic enough to do it. So I used the method most famously used by the 8-Bit Guy here on YouTube. And I went to my local Sally Beauty shop a couple of weeks ago and bought a couple of bottles of their special hydrogen peroxide solution. And first I started off by, and I used the submersion method, and I started off by retrobriting this front faceplate right here, and within like an hour or so it was already looking brand new. I could not believe it. And I left it out there for about 6 hours or so, and it looked amazing. And it still looks amazing, too. It's been about 2 weeks since I did it. And today, I did the top part of this case, and look at this. It looks brand spanking new. Well, maybe not brand spanking new, but it looks a lot better than it was. So I am very pleased with the retrobriting. And I have a few other systems that need retrobriting. Even the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT needs retrobrited. And I should probably hurry up and retrobrite what I need, because come September I'm going to be living in an apartment where I probably won't be able to do this as easily. So I should go ahead and do what I can now before it's too late. Okay, and just for a point of reference, this is the blanking plate that used to be right here on this computer originally, and this has not been retrobrited. So we can, I don't know how well it's coming out on camera, but you can see there is quite a bit of improvement here. So I am extremely pleased with the retrobriting solution to this. It works extremely well, and yes, I am aware that the results of this could be temporary, and in about a year or two this could be yellow again, but oh well, I'll just enjoy it while I can. So the next thing I want to do in this video involving this computer, something a little bit wacky. If I can get this off with one hand. Yeah, I'm doing this without a tripod, folks. That's how unprofessional this particular video is going to be. And this processor right here is a Pentium 75. Why do I mention that? Well, these old Packard Bells are surprisingly simple to overclock. And what I would like to do is overclock this to 100 megahertz. Because all these Socket 5 Pentiums are essentially the same. They're just clocked differently, really. And I can imagine going to 100 megahertz isn't going to hurt too much. I can go to, I can take this all the way up to 133, but I would rather not do that. And thanks to a website called Ray's Packard Bell site, this is on the Internet Archive from 2004, this is the upgrade table for my particular Packard Bell motherboard. And currently we're at P75, and all the jumpers that are required are turned off or just removed from them. And in order to do 100 megahertz, which is a nice in-between, we need to put jumpers on jumpers 30 and 31, and just leave jumper 32 as it is. Sorry about the focus there. Now, it's been a while since I've done this. There's jumper 32 that stays the same. I think that is it. Remove that floppy drive cable out of the way. Yeah, this is just an extremely quick, unprofessional video, guys. Just bear with me. Expect something a bit more sophisticated next week, hopefully. And so my fingers are going to get in the way. But I think I can do this without having to take the sound card out, which is really blocking my view. Okay, so this jumper is in. And this jumper up, jumped out of my way. Now it's stuck under the battery. Live television, folks. I'll just use this. I'm a Terrific Kid pencil from when I was a terrific kid back in elementary school. My mom had to go to the breakfast that morning so I could get my award, which I doubt I still have. There we go. Yeah. Come on. Okay, think I got it. You know, in retrospect, I probably should have powered this on in this video beforehand just to show you it at 75 megahertz, but trust me, it was at 75 megahertz, but I think we're done. So let's plug power up. Turn that on. Does the monitor need on? Yes, it does. Okay, let's see if we have fried this poor thing. Took the DVD drive faceplate off a while ago to clean. Yep, there we go. 100 megahertz. I've also replaced the floppy drive today for the silliest reason. That floppy drive in here is louder. And I prefer that. It sounds more sophisticated, I guess. And it's going to boot into Windows 3.1. I don't have a mouse or anything hooked up to it, so yeah, that was a successful and simple upgrade. It's really easy to overclock these Packard bells. Just find the right jumper settings, and still bear in mind that you don't want to do anything too outlandish. That's why I didn't clock this up to 133 megahertz. For one thing, it's just not really necessary for what I use this system for. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.